So I just lit off a bunch of firecrackers yesterday, but you guys are probably wanting to know how much more I got left. What is in me, and how much further can I go with this summer? Do I so happen to just have all the firecrackers in the world? Well, the answer is no, to put it very nicely. I very much do not have anywhere near all of the different kinds of firecrackers in the world. Also, if you haven't seen that video previously of lighting off a ton of firecrackers in the desert, I highly recommend you watch it, just so you can see how each of these compare, and which firecracker may be best on your mind to get next. So this video is going to be a little different. Instead of you guys looking at all these cool fireworks right here, and all these firecrackers, I decided I'm going to go a little bit behind the scenes, and show you how all of this got here, where it came from, and just like, what the heck? Or like, how do you have so many different kinds of firecrackers? And to put it nicely again, a lot of it is homemade. So without any further ado, I'm gonna get on with this showcase / presentation so you guys can see for the very first time. Enjoy. Okay guys, so prepare yourself for a little story here. This all started way back when, on Indian reservations and fireworks stands. Had I always wondered for the longest time, where can I get good firecrackers? How can I be like the Oftler? And where on earth do Polish firecrackers come from? Many of you are probably already aware that I am from the USA, and I cannot get these firecrackers from Poland unless I use certain sites like Purple Magus. However, for the cheaper of a price, and for as new as a hobby as I've been discovering, there is at least a 10 times better money-saving deal on firecrackers, which is to home make them yourself. Now, I may have already explained this in the past, but as hardworking as the reality is, it's true. Making your own fireworks and firecrackers will save you at least, if not 10, 13 to 16 times the amount of money. This obviously depends on which country you're from, as I know that certain chemicals are not allowed to be manufactured or sold, but just about in any era of common sense, I'm sure you can figure it out. So where did this begin with me? Back at Boom City, back on Indian reservations, looking for firecrackers, looking at YouTube channels such as KM Pyro Extreme. I had to figure this out. Where do these bigger firecrackers come from? Are they sold around here? Well, the answer is no. All of these larger firecrackers and M-80s are, well, illegal, unless you count the fact that they're on Indian reservations away from city law. Most M-80s and firecrackers are banned in states and were outlawed in the 1960s, so there is no legal sticker to be found anywhere on these devices, and they should always be handled with caution. Although this channel is pretty small right now, and is quickly getting bigger, which I am impressed by, I will do my best to explain this very carefully, because I don't want my butt getting in trouble, and I don't want any of you guys to get in trouble for believing in just about anything I say. In my opinion, owning M-80s, firecrackers, or any explosive devices should be handled with care and never mistreated. Always treat them just as you'd treat a gun, and safety is number one. In a lot of my videos, you guys probably see me standing up like 10 feet away from these firecrackers and watching them blow up in front of my face in front of the camera for all you guys to see. Do I enjoy this? Yes and no. My ears do not enjoy it, and sometimes fragments or rocks or sticks are not enjoyable in my face either. So always, always, always treat these kinds of fireworks with respect. Like I said, just how you'd handle a gun or handle any kind of flammable device, such as fueling your car at the gas station. But what exactly is the difference here? Well, M-80s are explosive, and besides the fact that they can put you in some danger, they are actually pretty fun to mess around with, especially when you're not being stupid and holding them in your hands and throwing them. However, there are very good reasons out there for why firecrackers are illegal, but also reasons why they should just be left alone. Not everybody at the dinner party can follow their manners, wash their hands after going to the bathroom, or say excuse me after burping. So those who do not have a little bit of common sense, or do unto others as you do unto yourself, may be getting this hobby looked upon as bad, illegal, or immoral. For me personally, I didn't realize that building firecrackers was so much fun as it is. Not only can it save me so much money, but it's perfectly legal, as long as you're not selling or manufacturing them as the ATF states, or blowing them up in the street in the middle of the night and waking people up. I have never personally been in trouble for fireworks before under any lawful lawful action. However, a group of kids were lighting off fireworks at a park once, and the cops came by to tell them to stop. The cop was very nice about it, told the kids to not do it anymore, told them that people were trying to sleep, that they got many calls because of 4th of July going nuts, and that if they wanted to enjoy those kinds of fireworks that they should go far, far away, to go out in the middle of nowhere, and to not bother or disturb people with these devices. Also, if I hadn't already said this before, M-80s and fireworks are two very different things. Sure, fireworks explode, M-80s explode as well, but M-80s have always been illegal since the 1960s, and they are not sold under any class in consumer or professional display brand fireworks. Speaking of professional display, those bigger fireworks do require a license, and unless you have the time on your hand to make them yourself, you will have basically no way of achieving them. So let's start to wrap things up here. If you want firecrackers, or any devices that are not seen in the consumer market of fireworks, you will have to find some black market seller, or if you'd want to be nicer about it, just home make them instead. It'll save you a lot of money, not a whole lot of time, but like I said, if you enjoy doing it, and it's what you're passionate for, then you really have nothing to worry about besides the $300 you'd spend on firework chemical. This has been a short little explanation so you guys can understand a little bit better. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you next time.